Hi Aries, welcome to your bonus love reading for the month of May. I hope you guys are doing great. I did an all signs reading last night, okay, for the eclipse that's on the 15th, 16th, okay, depending on what time zone you're in, shortly after midnight, okay, for Eastern Standard Time. All right, on the 15th, it's in Scorpio at 26 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a Celtic cross for you guys today. Definitely check out the eclipse reading where I do a house by house discussion and chart pull for every sign if you guys haven't seen that already. And your monthly posted, I believe it was last week as well, okay? You guys, I believe, right with Pisces and Taurus, okay? Only did Taurus first since it was May, okay? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna pull some oracles today, maybe some Lenormands. Got a deck of Lenormands in here right now. And I'm going to pull a Celtic cross, okay? Everything is pre-shuffled, all right? Sometimes I pull side reads depending, okay? Just depends on what we get today. So should we get after it, Aries? I think we should. You guys had a lot of love pop up in the spread. You guys have Venus in your sign, so themes of beauty, money, arts, okay? Venus also does have to do with money, are in your sign right now, okay? About the middle of the road, okay? They happen to be conjunct with Chiron right now, which was discovered in 1977 and is a very important asteroid, okay? It is the maverick of the zodiac. All right, if you guys are middle of the road in Aries or have any planetary placements around there, you're going to be feeling that very, very strong. It's also the wounded healer, okay? So there can be themes of healing around love right now, as well as themes of being a maverick, okay? So Ram, that's the maverick with Venus and the healer. Pretty strong, okay? That said, let's cut. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. You guys might be in a period of healing right now, okay? This is actually what's coming towards you. Five of Cups. Somebody that you're dealing with in love, and I will be interpreting this for love, okay? Because I already did your detailed general. Definitely check that out as well. It was good. Somebody that is on their way to you, maybe in a phase of mourning and healing, okay? All right? You guys may have some conversations with them about those things, all right, if you've been in a period of separation, all right, to discuss some of that. Lovers in position 1. Knight of Wands is position 2. Knight of Cups is position 3. Wow. You guys had the Knight of Cups pop, I believe, in your, oh, here you are. Right at the top, crowning you, Emperor. Fully in your major arcana. And you guys did look like you had amazing, amazing work stuff going on as well, so definitely check it out. Wow, you guys are pulling such major arcana on this. This is excellent. Oof. But we did just end with the Seven of Swords. We're going to see what that's about. Maybe some deception, lying, manipulation going on. Okay. In regards to your love life. Okay. I don't like seeing a Seven of Swords as a final outcome. Could also be self-deception. Okay. Or deception. You know, sometimes we deceive ourselves about our feelings for other people, you know, just depends. But we're going to see how it plays out, okay, Aries? That said, right around here is absolutely gorgeous, okay? I have the Lovers in position 1, all right? Knight of Wands is in position 2, all right? That's what's crossing you right now, okay? And, you know, listen, you guys are the Ram. So whether that's somebody else or you, we'll look into it, all right? It's, you know, that's somebody rushing towards you or you rushing towards somebody else, okay? And, you know, you are the Ram and you do have Venus in your sign. You know, you are ruled by Mars. You can feel a lot of drive right now, just the way it is, okay? Whether this is you or not, though, I'm not sure. I'm gonna see when we pull some clarifiers, okay? But the reasoning for that is because you have a Knight of Cups in the heart right here, okay? So that's got good feelings behind it, even though Knight of Wands can somewhat be a player. You know, there's a feeling of love behind that player energy, okay? So you definitely, somebody either wants to gallop towards you or you towards somebody else right now. I can tell something's off here because of the Seven of Swords, and in your recent past, I have the Three of Cups. We'll see what that was. Could be several different things. Because of what I'm seeing in this other parts of the deck, I'm hoping it doesn't show up negatively, but we'll see, okay? But with the Emperor at the top, whatever it is, you got control. now. Whether you did before or not, I'm not sure, but you are in a position of boundaries right here, even though you still have love in your heart, okay, which is excellent, okay, excellent position. I do see a Six of Swords here in the near future, so, you may be moving away from someone, or someone may be moving towards you, okay, but that usually is a move towards greater stability. That could be the two of you, whoever's on your mind, moving in closer proximity to each other, okay, in one way or another. Take it as it resonates, okay? I have a Nine of Wands here, and your hopes and your fears. Okay, you may be worried about being a wounded warrior, which, a ram is ruled by Mars. They can be. They're not one to give up on love forever. They're not that type, okay? You guys have way too much passion with Mars to do that. But, with a Nine of Wands and your hopes and your fears, you may be afraid that somebody else is a little bit, has their guard up too much, or you do, or that, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I do have a strength here. The position that you're exuding to your external environment is one of strength. Major Arcana for Leo, okay? Here with the Lovers on position 1, Major Arcana for Gemini. So if you guys, happen to have a Gemini moon or rising, sometimes, especially when I pull a Celtic cross, those will show up in position 1 or 2, okay? And that just, when it does, it's just indicative of you trying to tie in, your sun or your moon, whichever you're watching for here today, which this is for sun, moon, rising, Venus, and stellums in Aries, okay? That you're trying to tie in that part of yourself, okay? And I don't see it crossing you. I don't see a main position crossing you. Nine of Wands is associated with fire, but it's when I see a Major Arcana card that's associated with a sign that it usually is. So that said, let's clarify, shall we? Can I have the Lovers here for my Aries? Yeah. Okay, so, you guys have a lot of work going on in general anyways, and I do see you here with the Lovers making a choice in the recent past. It may have been away from love to really work on something else, okay, heavy, intense work with the Eight of Pentacles here, all right? Why? There's either a new chapter that you have that's closed out or beginning, okay? And I saw that pop up in your reading as well. I kind of got the feeling that some of you may be like moving offices, forming new partnerships, forming new businesses, things of this nature. The past month or two, I've seen that as themes in your general readings, okay, of major moves, whether they're for work, okay, and related to work, okay. This is just a reinstitution that this Lovers here had to do with a major decision related to work, chapter, cycle, closing, ending, okay, all right, to move on towards advancement. Major advancement, okay? Why is the Knight of Wands here? So you may have had a separation because of that. Knight of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Rods, that's you, okay? Or another fire energy in your realm, okay? You're definitely fully in your passion here, okay? With Venus in your sign, I would imagine that you're ruled by Mars, okay? Which is in your 12th house now. But you could feel a little bit of conflict with it being in the 12th house if you're a true Aries ascendant, because your drive is in your 12th house, okay? So it's not all fully up on the radar, okay? It's not activating in your outer houses. It's more of in seclusion that you're activating your Mars right now, which is not typical for a ram, okay? It's not typical for a ram. Not the most comfortable place for a ram. So you may be having conflict, with this Knight of Wands here, of how to approach somebody, or feeling kind of blocked off. That's a lot of in and out energy, hot and cold energy can be, all right? This is your reading, okay? And I do see it related around family or significant soul tie, okay? Somebody that, old or new, that you really have a lot of feelings for here, okay? With the Knight of Cups here, again, this is excellent to have in the heart of your reading. Shows me that there are true emotions behind this. So if you guys have moved or are involved in something like that, which seems to be a theme that's popped up, okay, for work, yeah. Knight of Cups, I have you guys, again, with this walk away cards, in the heart of your reading, I have, wish fulfillment with the Magician, all right, which is highly mercurial, Virgo energy or Gemini energy, okay, of trying to manifest. What are you trying to manifest? A walk away. Okay, I'm probably going to pull some more clarifiers on this, okay? Because if you are with somebody already, then you're walking, with them possibly to move for greater stability and a new job, okay? Something you manifested that's a wish fulfillment. It could have to do with a big creative project and work, okay? You guys may have moved for that. Some of you may be dealing with a separation because of a move related to work. For those of you that are single, and have had to relocate somewhere else because of advancement in work, there could be some, heartache around that, okay? But with the Knight of Cups here, it shows me that it's from, this is a very heart space position, and this is your love rate. So let me get the Three of Cups, please. Ooh, okay. On the Three of Cups, I get the, in the recent past, there was a lot of news, okay? I get it with the Page of Rods, the Page of Cups, and the Fool. Some of you may have had a child, okay, or been dealing with children, issues to do with children, or just a lot of news, okay? For those of you that had to move to deal, because of something related to work, you may have had to move your whole family. And this could be representative of them, especially if you have 2 children, okay? Or there was a lot of celebration here in the past for some of you. It's going to play out a couple different ways for each of you. And I will always leave somebody out, but I try to include you all. I am seeing this here as, hold on one second. Why is the Page of Rods here? A lot of heavy communication on news, okay? And it also could have had some bickering or battling around it, all right? But I do see it related to a 10 of Cups here, so major family card of happiness, okay? Major family card of happiness, okay? But here, when it shows up with this 5 of Swords, that's not always the best. That's not always the best feeling to be involved in with anybody. And heavy, heavy communication surrounding it is also somewhat of a concern for me, okay? Sometimes it's litigation, okay? Sometimes it is, not always. But it does involve, some argumentation at a minimum, all right? And it does look like the argumentation surrounded family issues. Okay, what's the Fool? Yeah, a lot of you with this Fool could have been related to actually having a child or moving due to a children, or concerns around moving, okay, and within the home related to a move, okay, especially somehow related to a mother figure. I have the Empress here on the Fool, okay, so some of you could have had a new child, okay, or had someone move or go away that you cared significantly for, all right? That represented an Empress-like figure to you. Okay, hold on one second. Why is the Page of Cups here? Again, like this Page of Cups is I've got the Knight of Cups with Justice and the Four of Swords again, so which was showing at the bottom of the deck too. There could have been a move or something involving here with justice surrounding children, and you could have had concerns around those children. I do feel that for some of you, this is going to play out as to your kids, especially if you have a fire and a water baby, okay? Especially if you have a fire and a water baby, and maybe another one on the way, or planning to have another one, okay? Take it as it resonates. For others of you, you had a great deal of news regarding like moving that caused dissension in family. Your closest connections, okay, battling, sparring, and a lot of communication surrounding a move, okay, or a move towards greater stability, okay. There's a lot of love here involved, but with the 5 of Swords here, and the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords, there's a lot of pain involved too, okay, a lot. Okay, why is the Emperor here? Yeah. Right now as an Emperor, which is crowning you, yeah, I show you guys really carrying a lot of wands, okay? Feeling a little discontent, which is probably why you've had to put up your boundaries, all right? A lot, okay? I show you guys carrying a lot of baggage right now, a lot of wands to try and get to the castle, okay? You are full power up here in your head, okay? In your heart, you've got love on the mind, major love. So that might be what's driving this full power, okay? Even though it looks hard, Aries isn't giving up because of what it's attached to. What I also see here, though, with the Emperor is the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. That is some pain, discontent, and heavy burdens. Emperor doesn't always share his emotions about those. So just make sure you're carrying the weight of this, of what's in your head, that you're dealing with it in a healthy manner, and or sharing it with who you should be, okay, for some emotional support right now, okay? You need that right now, Aries. Even a ram needs that, okay? Why is the Six of Swords here? And the time's good for that right now, because so on this Six of Swords, I do show that there will be a move away and some change, you know, whether that's a move away from a person, okay, or a way of behavior within your own self. It's a move towards greater stability here in the near future, all right? And I do have it associated with a tower and a wounded warrior. So I'm going to pull some more clarifiers on this. Why is the tower here? Bottom of the deck, there you are, Emperor. There may be some news regarding a collaboration or some changes in the way you collaborate, whether that's at business. Again, I mentioned this already and it popped up in your other readings, okay? Some major changes around work. Some of those changes were made due to love or need to be made due to love, okay? I do show a tower here and another move, all right? And, you know, it may shake things up for you. I mean, a move is going to bring a tower in general because you're moving to another structure, sometimes in another city or state, okay? That's a tower moment in and of itself. It's a natural one, okay? It doesn't mean it makes it any less stressful. I do see here when I asked for a pull on the tower, the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and I got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, I don't really read reversals in here, but you may be moving away from somebody, you know, or behaviors in your own self, okay, of devil-like behavior, okay? Or you could have had to move specifically related to work, okay, to plot after new contracts related to work, all right? But with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you know, here, which, you know, I mean, usually that's a stand your ground and on higher ground. And on this case, it's like you're done standing your ground, you're just leaving. Okay, how that resonates for each of you is going to be a little bit different. If it's a move, quite obviously there is no real way to hold your ground. If you need to move for a job, you need to move for a job, period. You know, end of story, it's done. And the move is going to bring you greater stability. So the choice in the move in and of itself is fine. Okay, some of you may have some changes around work collaborations though. Okay, that you may have to stand up for yourself on. Okay, one final little draw on that. Okay. And with this Devil energy here, some of you may be moving away from a Capricorn or towards a Capricorn, all right? But it can be very, very tiring, all right? With this Nine of Wands energy and the Seven of Wands in reverse, you could be really tired, you know, a little bit exhausted, okay, from what you had to deal with, okay, on this major change. Why is the Strength card here? You are coming out in an extreme. So the Strength card is here because of the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. Again, major new beginnings, and what's behind this strength that you're trying to muster right now may have to do with talking to somebody of significance in your love life, since I'm doing this as a love reading. Okay, there are major new beginnings attached. You may want to talk to somebody that is a water sign, or be dealing with somebody that's a water sign to deal with these major new beginnings that you really have to muster a lot of strength on, okay? And again, they seem to center around passion, you know, love and cuts and decisions that you need to make to go forward, okay? But I see you here mustering the strength. Why is the Chariot here? In your external environment, yeah. Your external environment around you, which you may or may not be aware of, we have the Chariot. Okay, major arcana card for Cancer, also has a lot to do with Jupiter, which just entered your sign. Usually a move towards change that brings victory. Cancer is like the magician to the next level, on the way, manifestation and action. Okay, and it's a beautiful card. I have the Hermit behind it. Okay, Virgo energy, major arcana for inward reflection about this. This is what's going on in your external environment. May represent somebody else that you're in love with or have feelings for, rather than you yourself, okay? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, okay? But the Hermit with the Lovers, you know, is indicative of a choice. Also have Pisces here with the Hangman, okay? So someone is definitely on the move here. And it's very fast move, very fast clip. The Chariot's one of the fastest cards in the deck, okay? So if you guys are moving with this person, you know, it's going to be quick, okay? Obviously, a lot of planning and stuff like that has gone into the front part, you know, sections of this, but somewhere in the immediate environment around you, someone is making a choice, may have to do with love, towards victory, you know, that there's been a lot of introspection about, okay, I have it here with the Hangman. This person may feel like they're waiting on you a bit. And again, the representations I'm getting here are Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. Okay, these are all major arcana cards on this person, okay? This person may be a Queen of Cups to you, okay? Or you may be the Queen of Cups. Flip them, swap them as you see. You know your situation better than me, okay? This is very good energy, though. Very, very powerful energy here. I am going to pull some clarifiers on it with another deck in a minute, okay? Why is the Nine of Wands here? Here we go. On the Nine of Wands, okay, which is in your hopes and your fears, okay, you're going to be faced with a decision, maybe about this person, maybe about some secrets and lies. Either you've been deceiving yourself about how you feel about this person, or there's been other deception involved in the relationship that needs to be discussed to take it to the next level or decide what to do. Okay, you may have your walls up. As a wounded warrior, you're hoping you can continue. I get the feeling you want to continue. A wounded warrior keeps battling so he can get to the Ten of Wands so that he can continue, okay? But he, you know, and it's the Seven of Swords could be lying or deception regarding a major foundation or marriage, okay? And you're going to have a decision to make, okay? But here with the wounded warrior here, it shows me that you want to be able to survive it. Imagine that, Aries. That's totally you, okay? All right, wounded warrior energy, all right? Very, also Sag energy, all right? They're mutable. They can make it through a lot, okay? All right, but Wands are all about you, so, but I want to know more, okay, on this Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords has to do with a major love relationship, and possibly a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I pulled it here with the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups. This is somebody you have a lot of love for, okay? That person may have made you an option, and that may have been what the deception was about. Take it as it resonates, okay? Or there may have been one of these signs involved in this. I'm going to pull some more on it with a different deck because I've kind of... All right. You know, or sometimes, you know, a King of Pentacles is also representative, sometimes especially when I see it with the Queen of Pentacles, of two domesticated partners. I'm not getting that with this. I see this more as this type of person that's involved here. Okay, and what was going on here? Let's see. Why is the Lovers here on this, down here? Why is the Lovers down here? Okay, so I asked for a clarifier down here on the Chariot and the Lovers, and I got the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you, you know, this... If this is another person in your life, okay, what's going on in their environment right now is, first of all, I already told you the placements they may have highly aspected, okay? When I get the Queen of Swords on top of the Lovers, it tells me again that this person may have significant Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, okay, in their chart, all right? Or they may be acting in a Queen of Swords-like manner, and I do see them acting in an assertive manner, okay, towards their own happiness with the Sun here. They may be trying to wrap up some stuff with some litigation or other sparring going on around them. I see them working diligently on that, okay, and the Sun is here, okay, or there may have been some truths that were illuminated to this person about you or vice versa in the past. Take it as it resonates so you know how that applies, okay? Why is the Hangman here? The Hangman is clarified by the Fool, the Magician, and the Hangman again. This person is in a major time of change, okay? And again, now I have repeated cards of this person has likely Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Cancer in their chart heavily. This person, hang on one second. Why is the Fool here? This person feels a little bit bound up by a move away to greater stability. So if this is your person, you know, and you guys have been bickering about a move, you know, they're having a lot of feelings about it, okay? Or you could feel tied up. They could feel apart from you right now. You guys are apart from each other, okay? There's restrictions here, okay? With a move towards greater stability, a need to move towards greater stability here, okay? Why is the Hangman here? The Hangman's here because of Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, and the Moon, again with the Cancer, okay? This person may have very deep feelings for you, okay? And then I just pulled two things, Fire, you, and Queen of Cups. This person, again, may have heavy water and fire in their chart, okay? Or there could be something else going on. This could represent two people, okay? I pulled it with the Moon. That could have to do with secrets. You know if that's applicable to you or not, Aries, okay? But I have here this person waiting here in a higher state of consciousness because it's a wish fulfillment for them, okay? They may want to take a fool's leap with you, a leap of faith, or they're waiting on faith currently, okay? But when I see it here with the Chariot, that means they're coming out of that waiting period, okay? Take it out as it resonates. It's here with the Chariot. That's the fastest moving card in the major arcana, okay? One of the fastest in the deck towards a victory, okay? And that's going to be tied to Jupiter. All right, so if that's you and you're already aware of it, this is just an implication, and you guys already had that last month and the month before, that you had a significant love relationship, and fire and water were heavily featured. Go back and check those if you guys didn't, if this is resonating with you, okay? Why is the Eight of Cups here? It's like repeater. On this Eight of Cups, somebody else may be, you know, again, with this, you may be like moving away from other things here on this Knight of Cups because of love that you have for somebody, because it's a wish fulfillment that you want to manifest. But there may be a walking away of other things. Prior collaborations, okay, I have an Empress here and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, this goes back to work, okay? Work and love, okay? Let's see. Why is the Seven of Swords here? On the Seven of Swords, it's funny, I get justice, maybe somebody with Libra also highly aspected, or some truths, or the end of a situation that needs to come forward for healing. With the Star card here, also representative of Aquarian energy and justice here. Okay, you're going to have to make a decision. I do think that somebody's going to try and bring you some justice, or you're going to bring somebody else some justice about some stuff. Probably has to do with your relationship, okay? Why is the Seven of Cups here on this Seven of Swords? On this Seven of Swords, on this Seven of Swords, I get the Chariot. I'm sorry, on the Seven of Swords, we had the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups, okay? And I told you it's about a major love relationship. That was my clarifiers. I had a lot of options to do with the Seven of Cups here, okay? And then I asked why the Seven of Cups was here. And I got the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. I got the King of Cups. You may be dealing with somebody with heavy air and water in their chart, or cusper. Take it as it resonates. Or these could be two energies, okay? And the Chariot. Somebody is making a move of some sort, okay? There are some things that need to be discussed between the two of you. Somebody's lying to themselves or lying to you about some stuff. I do see them making a move towards you to discuss some stuff here, okay? Not crazy about this ending of this Seven of Swords here, okay, with all this option stuff, Let me see. Could have to do with 2 masculine energies, or could have to do with 3 masculine energies, actually. Okay? But let's take a look here. Sorry about that. For those of you that are moving, it's going to be, about that. But for those of you that are not just moving, it's going to be a lot more than that. Okay? I'm going to pull. Let's pull a couple of these. I'm going to pull you guys a couple of oracles. There may have been some third-party situations here or other issues going on in your love life or somebody else's, okay, that you have significant love ties to here that cause some issues and problems, mourning, discontent, breaks, okay? Justice system may or may not actually be involved here, whether you work in the justice system yourselves or not. It says, let your friends help you keep an open mind and get to know each other. So, I mean, obviously there's a lot of interest here, and it does indicate that you guys do need to share secrets with each other and heal some healing family issues is at the bottom of the deck, okay? There's some major shit here that went on with you or this other person here, for those of you that are not just moving. For those of you that are moving, this is all about moving and work and just, implementing that. And, some tension around the decision because it related to a move. And probably a big one, but I have ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. Karmic partner, conventional relationship, duty bound by societal conventions, and runner, escape from emotion, confusion, on the run. And regret, remorse, life regrets, loss, making empowered choices. Whether this is you or somebody else. And then I have compromise, mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. Okay. I'm going to suggest that the majority of you guys do not need to be involved in a runner-tracer dynamic, okay? We're all adults. It happens. Everybody wants to tie it to twin flames, okay? Yeah, that can happen. I don't know how many times somebody can put up with that in their lifetimes. I would say 1 or 2 tops, okay? And you better really freaking care about that person, okay? But you need to know when to walk, okay, as well, okay? You don't have the rest of your lives to sit there chasing around somebody, okay? Anyway, whether those themes are popping up for you guys right now, could be. Looks like if it happened that they're in some regret about it, okay? And they may be with a karmic partner. Sounds lovely, okay? But it does look like there's going to be some truth spoken about whatever the deception was, okay? Because either way, you guys are moving towards greater stability, or somebody else is, okay? So, and I do see the love here. I've got the Knight of Cups. I got the Emperor. I got you're mourning, you're discontent, you're carrying these burdens, but you want to make a move. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups in the heart of your reading. If this is you, okay, and this is your reading, you want to make a move towards this person. There's been some shit, but you want to make a move. Why? Because there's passion and you want to speak some truths and you want to get this shit taken care of. And it may have been on both ends. So let me get some final advice for you guys. Let me get some final advice for my Aries, please. In love. For the month of May. I will be doing some weeklies, all right, for the 3rd and 4th week. Definitely check out those eclipses as well. This was popping for you guys in the eclipse too, at least as to this, the love, okay? Yep, okay, there you are again. Okay, you're going to boss up on this, okay? I got the 9 of Wands again, wounded warrior, okay? But there's something here that represents a 10 of Pentacles. Okay, could be significantly about family. I have the 10 of Cups now too, and Emperor. This is major father energy, okay, or major boss energy. Can be a feminine, okay, as well, especially if you're a single parent, okay? Take it as it resonates, all right? Especially if you're an Aries, because the Emperor is your card. So I see you doing it. I see you moving. You're in 9 of Wands like stance, okay? So you can do it. You have total discernment over your own life. Aries, okay, and you're going to make the decisions you want to. Does look like there's a Tower here in the future. Why? Because of this, because there's a lot of love here going on. So, and you may be making some breaks away from any toxic behavior and prior collaborations that were toxic in general. Why? Because there's something else here that you want way more. Okay, take it as it resonates. All right, Aries. And for those of you that are happily coupled, this has to do with work. work changes, especially if you're involved in the law, okay, or the justice system. A lot of work changes, okay, and or you're involved in the military or the police force, also could be, okay, and a move, okay, for career forwarding, all right, but also love and how that's tied into love and healing that part of it, okay. So you guys have a wonderful month. Definitely check out your general if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the other readings. Bye, Aries.